Welcome to the Depressy podcast.
I'm Missy.
And I'm Allie.
And we're sisters
in the mental health field.
Talking about all things stressy
and depressy.
Before we get started, we want to do our usual disclaimer that, yes, we are training to be a psychologist and a psychiatrist, but this is not meant to be medical or professional mental health advice.
I actually feel like this is the episode the most where I'm like, where would they even get that from, though?
Just don't take what we say as professional advice.
Yeah.
Take it just for funsies. So this week on Depressy, we are going to bring you a new segment
called
Stressy Depressy.
So creative, so original. We have a one trick. We're a one trick dog.
Yes, a one trick pony.
One trick pony. I was like, what is the animal?
One trick. You're like, dog. It's gotta be dog.
I didn't even know ponies did tricks. I'm gonna be real.
Shall we do it?
Okay. So we want to talk about what's been making us stressy depressy in the past week. So Missy, what's making you stressy depressy?
Well, I think the main thing coming to mind is I talked about part of my PhD, I do these clinical placements during my training. And this year, for the full school year, I was at a K-8 elementary middle school. And for most of that time, so I was seeing a lot of the same students for most of that time. And then I just had my last day. And sadly, one of the little kiddos who I think had some like separation issues going on in general, unfortunately was absent on the last day.
Does he know that you were leaving?
He knew that I was leaving. So we had talked about it for a while leading up and talked about what it's going to be like. He's in 4th grade, just for context. He knew that I wasn't going to be there, and I think it was a little bit hard for him. And then he wasn't there on my last day.
I will say one of the most memorable experiences from my psych rotation, my 3rd year, was, so we have to take these things called like OSCEs. All you have to know is that we're out that day. And then I think I was out like the following day. I don't remember why. So I was out 2 days in a row, like a Monday and a Tuesday. And then I came back Wednesday to the clinical site that I was at. And when this girl that I had been working with saw me, she was like 15, 16. She came running down the hallway going, I thought you left me. And I literally did not realize that we had bonded in that way. Like I cared so much about all of my patients. But it's wild to like think about that bond. And from their point of view, it's like you're coming into their life and then you abruptly leave.
I know. It's really tough. It's such a... I mean, obviously a lot of the content of the stuff we do can be really difficult if you're helping people through really difficult situations. But this part is also really hard.
It's hard to say goodbye.
Both parties, and certainly for sure, especially for kids, and especially if they've dealt with loss or separation before.
No, for sure. And I feel like the thing is when you're in training, you're just put in all these situations where you're there for a short period of time.
Yeah.
So you build these relationships, and especially with kids, it's like the concept of that. I remember, but I'm glad I got to say goodbye because that was my last day, and I remember just looking her in the eyes, being like, please, everything that we talked about, please remember it. I never want you coming back here. Yeah. Of course, if you need it, you can always, but like, I know you're going to do so great. Please, like, think of me if you ever.
I think building that relationship can actually be such a great foundation for them if they think, okay, someone believed in me and saw that I can do these things and like, Anyway.
No, so that does suck that you weren't able to say goodbye.
I know. Well, okay. What was your stressy depressy of the week?
My stressy depressy just is continuing. I'm taking step 2 next Friday in 4 days.
What is step 2?
What is step 2? In order to become like a licensed medical doctor, so it's essentially 3 licensing exams. You take the first one after your, like, during your 2nd year of medical school. You take your step 2, second one, after your 2nd year, or after your 3rd year of medical school. And then you take step 3 towards the beginning of like your residency, like year 1, year 2 is typically. And then you take, at the end of all that, you take like your final board exam to be board certified in the thing that you're doing residency in. So like pediatrics, surgery, whatever that is. And then if you do a fellowship, you have to become board certified in that. So there's another exam. Like, so I will be taking step 2. That will be my final exam of medical school. And
I feel like Allie has said this, by the way, 2,000 times. Like, once a week, Allie calls me and she's like, it's my last exam of medical school.
Missy and I have like a couple shared friends on Facebook who are pursuing nursing. I feel like before I was in medical school, like it was like every day they're posting like just took my last exam. And then a couple months later, like taking another last exam. And then like taking their NCLEX. And I'm like, I thought you said last exam. I didn't get it. I didn't get it until it was me.
I don't understand. I still don't understand.
Because there's like, I don't honestly know exactly how nursing school is, but at least in medical school, there's like benchmarks for like, you have 2 years of preclinical. So that's when you're just learning in the classroom, like you're not in the hospital yet. And you have all these exams that you take during that. And that feels so discrete and different than the next parts of medical school. So when you finish those exams, like that specific kind of exams, it feels like, oh my God, that was my last exam. And then I remember having like the last OSCE, which is, I don't remember what it stands for. It's like, as you know what, don't ask. But
it's when you're doing like your
standardized patient exams.
Practicing as though you're being a doctor with a fake patient.
Yeah, exactly. That felt like also like a last exam. Like, I'm done with this crap. Like, yeah. And then I remember taking my last, step or shelf exams. You have these exams at the end of every rotation, so like every 6 weeks. And now I'm taking my last standardized exam.
Okay.
But it's actually the last time I'm sitting down taking an exam.
Will you be calling me in a few weeks to tell me?
I do have one more exam.
This is what I mean.
Okay, on to your OSCE. Next, it's so fake though. I will, fingers crossed, already be like matched into residency or like almost matched. Like it's like right around then where you have an end of phase 3. Basically the end of your 4th year, you have an OSCE. It's pass fail. I really don't. I don't know if it's like some kind of requirement for med schools to just like make you, okay. It's the last sit down written exam that I'll have to study for. Truly the last studying I'll have to do in medical school.
Is right now.
This
step exam.
And
which is happening
on Friday.
Yeah.
So
and it's
like,
Sunday
it's
now.
Sunday today.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like how stressed that was making me until literally I was with one of my friends. We went to the zoo together. We're walking around. I'm thinking I'm enjoying my time. You know, I was a little upset because the otters were not in the otter enclosure. So you know how that is. You're excited to see the otters. They have a water slide that they go down and felt like it would be the perfect day. Well, they weren't in there. And I'm just like, it's like whatever. Walking in, she's like turns to me and she's like, Allie, are you okay? Like, how are you doing? Are you okay? I was like, oh, it must have just been that she was picking up on my otter vibe. That like I was a little upset, but then I like thought about, I'm like, I genuinely think I'm just like not as fun of a person to be around right now. Like, because in moments of quiet and silence, I have this like verve of like, I should be studying right now. I should be doing something right now. I'm wasting my time. Like, anytime I'm even cleaning, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is taking longer than it should. And I meant to do practice questions today. Like, I'm sitting, everything I feel guilty for like not, if I take the day off not studying, I'm guilty the whole time because I felt like I didn't earn it. Like, so because that is in my back pocket 24/7, I feel like little things like not getting to see the otters. You're like, really, I'm like, are you kidding me? I took the morning off to see these freaking otters.
Your thresholds for like getting upset is like you're already almost there all the time.
But I didn't think it was upset. It was like a sadness. Like I was about to say, like I feel like it was like I don't think I have like that low frustration tolerance. I always like I love that phrase because it just perfectly encapsulates. Some people have low frustration tolerance. They get angry very quickly. I didn't feel like I was getting angry. I was just like, wow, life is not what it's meant to be.
That was really a stressy depressy moment.
Stressy, depressy. And I just like, I think realizing that it's taking such a big effect on me is like, I need to like freaking take this and get this out of the way. Like, I keep telling people, I'm like, you are going to be shocked when you meet Allie post step 2. You're going to be, watch out world. She is coming. I feel a little less stressed because I took a practice exam yesterday. I dropped a few points, but I'm still within the range that I'm happy with. And I expected to drop a few points. I have, just with rotations, have not been like keeping up as like vigorously, but I'm going to ramp it up next 4 days.
We're going to get there.
Take my 9-hour exam.
Next recording, you're going to be talking to a new woman.
I'm trying to like lighten it up even right now. But I do feel like I probably even come off like maybe a little lighter right now because I did okay on my practice exam.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, shall we get into our topic for today?
What's our topic?
Our topic is, how do I put this?
Okay.
This is my idea, if you couldn't tell.
It's kind of all her ideas.
People probably know I'm the type A. No, not that I have. More just like I'm the type A. Like I need to control everything.
Well, yeah. I thought you were like,
no.
No, I didn't take it personally. Like she can't come up with things. I don't know. Let's just move on.
Okay. So the topic for today is the clean girl aesthetic.
And when she calls me, ring on the phone. I'm cleaning. I'm like, Missy, I'm cleaning because I need to freaking clean and I'm stressed about not studying. She's like, okay, just think about the topic today is clean girl. I was like, I do not know what you mean. I know what the vibe, like, I'll tell you what I know about clean girl.
Yeah, tell us, okay, define clean girl for us.
Fresh, keeping it fresh. She just like, I feel like it's like a thing on TikTok that I've seen where you have like the aesthetic of like not wearing a ton of makeup, but still being like having like skin that's super smooth and you just like are kind of like effortlessly cool in a way. Like you're not trying too hard. You're just like
your hair is just beautiful, but there's no frills.
No, it's not like you have like a fancy updo. It just like falls in like a way. You could just like put it up in a bun and it would be.
Your apartment is immaculate.
I do think that clean girls, like, yeah, they don't have clutter.
No, they're clean.
They're clean. But I don't know, it's not like...
No, it's not like that's the only thing.
Dust-free.
It's just like, it's if I picture a clean girl's apartment, it's super modern.
She doesn't have to move like all of her furniture to set up a bare wall.
No.
To film.
All her walls look like bare, like they're beautiful, but it's not like it's not scary. It's like, oh wow, it's just immaculate. And it's like a super modern apartment, probably. It is just, it's like.
She doesn't have bugs.
She doesn't have bugs.
She didn't find a cockroach in the basement.
She did not. She, like, there's things in her apartment. It's not like no one lives there, but it's just so.
Yeah, maybe there's like a leftover like coffee mug on the table, but that's it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to clean up today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like everything just kind of falls into place for her. But I feel like what comes with this is like you gotta buy the aesthetic.
What do you mean buy?
Because
just like
when
with
you
money
think,
or like
with money. Because think about the clean girl apartment, right? I'm picturing like a super modern, beautiful building with like the new modern countertops. Like
I guess I picture it more as like literally like what you'd present to the world more. Just like
No, that's true. We're harping on the apartment.
Yeah, like I think of it more as like a style aesthetic.
Yes. That's true too.
But you're like making a whole persona of this person who is a clean girl.
Yes.
I feel like you have more, because I remember when you ring, when she called me, I was like, what are we going to talk about? Like, with that, because I don't really have like an emotional attachment to that like idea. Like, I'm like, okay, there's people who are cool. Like, yeah, but you felt like you had a lot to talk about with this.
Yeah, I guess so. So I feel like it's been a journey for me. So I live in the New York City area and I'm actually about to like move to New York City proper.
That is a part of it.
I think this is a part
Because the other day when my friend came down to visit, and I had previously visited her up in Boston, even that was like a little different. I think New York people like also have their own aesthetic.
Yeah.
But I had visited her in Boston, and I was like, they like went out, like we went out to like a bar or whatever. I'm like, why is everyone wearing the same thing? Every girl there had like a black top with like jeans or like cute bottoms. Like it was like a skirt. I'm like, what is going on? I had like my normal like comfy like had like a sweater on and like it was like cold out. It's like 30 degrees outside. Like I was not dressing in like this cute way. And I'm like, I wasn't given the memo.
Yeah.
But when she came and visited me, we went and got pizza. But it's this pizza place that's like also a bar. And I'm like, Erin, look around right now. Do you see all these people here? I live in Philly. I'm like, obviously there are some people who like dress up more to go out, but like it is so much more casual here in Philly.
Yeah.
Like genuinely no one is like, this is like a nice outfit that
it's
someone
not
could go
like
out
the
in.
peak trend. And like, yeah, maybe that's also where I'm getting at here is that clean girls are they're like on the cutting edge of trendy, but it's not like, oh wow, that's super artsy out there. It's just like, oh, that happens to just like really, yes, like this new way of wearing this like very basic top is like, yes, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
I do feel like you are struggling more specifically because you're in the New York City area.
Yeah.
Even like, okay, so our parents, they are like part-time in Tampa.
Yeah.
And when I go and visit them there, I am so out of place. I do feel like a little bit like I'm not like kind of like cosplay being a Tampa girl because first of all, they're all gorgeous. I'm going to tell you what Tampa girls do.
Yeah.
And it's probably honestly pretty aligned with like
I think there's overlap. Yeah.
There's just like they wear athleisure 24/7, walking a adorable dog 24/7. They have their hair in a slick back bun or ponytail. Just like fresh makeup, not like a ton of makeup, just like fresh faced.
Yes.
And they're just like walking around town. They have like cute sunglasses on. Here I am with like my prescription sunglasses. Like I'm going to the pool in like my oversized t-shirt and like the gym shorts
that I've had since 8th grade.
I've had since 8th grade.
Yeah.
That would be a cute outfit at the Jersey Shore. Like I'm just saying. Like that is like the aesthetic at the Jersey Shore, just like rolling up.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like growing up at our high school, I mean, this is a bit of a tangent, but like at our high school, it was very sports centric. It was like the cool kids all played sports. So if you were cool, we did not.
We were in drama club.
If you were cool, you came to school in what you were going to wear to practice or your game that day.
See, even that is so interesting to me because I feel like I think you were asking about my experience at our high school, and I never felt like I was out of place.
Yeah.
Like with my clothes. But I think another thing is, I'm not saying I have better fashion taste. I just genuinely like fashion more than you. So I like what I'm wearing, so I'm not as concerned with what other people are thinking about what I'm wearing. Whereas I feel like you don't have as much of like, oh, I like this or I don't. So you're just trying to fit in and feeling out of place.
No, I think that's a correct diagnosis. I have never been actually that into fashion. I appreciate a cute outfit, but I just do not have the taste and also just like I just don't care enough to be, but I do have a lot of social anxiety. So I think then I just find myself, I don't care. And then I find myself in these situations where I'm like, shoot, everyone's so cute and they all are literally wearing the exact same uniform. Yeah. And I am here in my schlubby whatever thing that I thought was kind of fine.
Okay, so this past couple of weeks I've been working at an outpatient office and it's like a business casual, and I'm just telling Missy two things I was not one to wear. Swim caps.
I don't think anyone
and business casual. It's just, you don't want to see me, first of all, the blazer, that's already out of the question. Swim cap, look at Katie Ledecky. She looks amazing in a swim cap. And when I go swimming, I'm looking around, I'm like, how it's like their head shape is just like perfect. I like how I look in other stuff. I think part of it is like I show up to work, these girlies have like their adorable little like slacks. Slacks the right word? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
slacks, pants that are like perfectly just like the wide legged, like, whatever. And then they have like the cute shirt with like the adorable, like made well little like cardigan over it.
Yeah.
I'm showing up like I have no, this is part of the issue is that I don't like myself in business casual. So
Yeah.
I don't even know what to like wear or like. I feel like even if I put that on, I'd be like, I feel like blah right now. So like
Yeah.
because I'm not into it and I don't have my own personal like draw and interest in it, I am feeling self-conscious because I'm like, well, everyone else is wearing stuff that
That
looks
looks
cute.
so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does
that's
that
kind
make
of
sense?
me like
But like for
24/7.
with my fashion, I'm like again, I'm not saying I dress any better than you. I just like the stuff I'm wearing, so I don't really
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. You've always had more of an eye. Like when we were little, we would go shopping and I would almost be like, I would be there for the vibes and I would be like, happy to be with people for the day. But you were like, from the time you were really young, you'd be like, I want to get this new top or like,
I always say I like every single part of shopping. I like the drive to the mall. I like looking around at every item. I could know that I'm not going to spend a single dollar and I would still enjoy it. Like I would enjoy just being there, looking at the clothes. I mean, I guess it's not like I know I wouldn't spend like okay, sometimes I truly am just looking and I know I'm not gonna buy. Sometimes but like I'm okay not buying is what I'm saying. Like if I don't find anything cute, it's not like I enjoy so much like the purchasing aspect. That's probably the least favorite aspect is like
no, I
the
mean,
waiting online, but then I like coming home with my stuff. I like trying it on. I like the first time I wear something. I like thinking about the outfits I'm gonna wear with it. So it is like such an enjoyable process, which I feel like my aunt used to take us shopping. Our mom hates shopping. And I was like her little mini me. Like
yeah,
because
you
we were like shopping.
and I, meanwhile,
We're
I
like
still
dragging
vividly
Missy by like
remember when jeggings were the style, like they became in style, and everyone was wearing like super skinny jeans, and I was still attached. Which, by the way, I think I've come full circle here. I was still attached to my like loose fitting, like I don't even know what the cut was like at the time before jeggings, whatever. Um, and I still remember being like, can we like here are jeggings and that's like too tight for me. Like I just don't can we just like scour this? We literally had to scour the whole store so that I could find something that was like last year's trend. Cause I just like
yeah.
didn't want I just like it takes me a while to warm up and then I realize and then though it's like suddenly everyone's wearing the thing and I'm like, wait, shoot, I didn't know that we
Here's
were
the
all
other
doing it.
thing. I feel like you will notice that you have like a certain item that you want in your wardrobe. You're like, I want the white pants. You remember the white pants journey?
Yeah, I
don't, but
actually
I do.
I got my white pants.
You got your white pants. This is how if I wanted white pants, this is how I go about it. Probably once a month, I am going to TJ Maxx or Target. I'm not necessarily buying like a lot, buying like toilet paper, stuff like that, but I will do a walk around. Maybe I'll stop by also like Nordstrom Rack or whatever. Like I'll decide what I'm gonna do like that once a month. And I'll see if there's anything I want. And maybe there's, oh my gosh, there's this perfect pair of white pants. Let me get them. But I'm not like scouring online for these white pants. Like I let them come to me.
I got my
So
white pants.
you got your white pants. But Missy's like, okay, I need white pants. And she will be purchasing white pants whether or not they're like the best white pants.
No, I got the really
I know, but remember you bought and then you had to return.
Yeah, it's true. I did. Yeah, it's true. It's
I feel like you're just like, I need this item. Other people, it's like cool. Like
no,
people
it
are
wasn't
wearing
even
it.
that. No, it wasn't even that other people were wearing it. I felt like I had summer outfits that I
needed the
needed
white
white pants and it was going to be summer and I like it wasn't that actually wasn't really driven by that as much.
Okay. I just found it interesting your approach was so different
Yeah.
than mine. You were like, I need it. I don't care if it's like the cutest. I just need this functional item.
Well, I think there's some of that. I wanted them to be cute, but
But they weren't. And I told you.
I know. But I got
And she bought, okay.
I bought and then returned.
And she bought and then returned. Because in your brain, you're like, I guess I'm just saying, like, in my brain, I just am looking for things that I feel cute in.
Yeah.
So I'm not, like, gonna buy a
Well, the
pair.
other thing that I will say is I don't think I have like the strongest sense of taste. So I feel like it's happened to me before where I felt like I really like something and then everyone around me is like, that's not the cutest thing on you or something. And then
Yeah.
other times I hate something and it's actually like what's super in right now. And then like a year later, I'm like, shoot, I actually kind of now like that thing because I've seen it now a lot. Like with the jeggings, for example. I got on the jeggings train eventually, and I feel like it was like finally I realized I kind of was okay with them, and I should have just bought the jeggings originally versus scour the store, right? So I feel like sometimes when I'm in the store and I'm like I don't know, I don't love these, but maybe the fact that these are the only jeans that I've seen in the 10 stores I've been to signals that like these are the cool things right now and I should just get on board because I'm going to like it eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whereas I just don't buy things that I don't feel cute in because
Yeah.
I like all is coming like internal.
Yeah. But I think your internal like matches the external. Like,
More often.
you know what I mean?
But yeah. And I don't know why that is. But I don't
Yeah.
think like I think you have a lot of cute outfits. We've gotten better.
We've gotten
We've gotten a
yeah.
lot better. You know what I also have to keep in mind is that something that's hard now in your mid-20s is that looking back, stuff that I got in college that might still like, because I take good care of my clothes.
Sure.
Whatever, some of them are so good, like from like
Yeah.
2017. And I remember like how much I loved this one dress.
Yeah.
And reader, you may ask yourself, like, well, you shouldn't just like give something away if because it's like out of style, which I pretty much agree with. But then I'll like put it on and be like, no, this isn't right. Like, because I kind of know it's not right. But then I feel so much guilt for like hanging on to it. Or for, no, like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just feel guilty because it is like perfectly good clothes. But it's just like not in style, which I think in some ways is why I didn't like put it on. But then I have all these fond memories in it where it like used to be my favorite shirt. So I'm like, why does it look weird now? Sammy, my brother's girlfriend, was helping me clear out clothes. She's like 4 years younger than me. Her going through my clothing and being like, that's ugly.
Yeah. Nicest possible way.
No, it wasn't nice and I needed that. Well, I know that she has good intentions because she
Yeah.
wants me to look cute.
Yeah.
And the reality is I just needed someone else to like validate me that, yeah, I didn't like this, but I'm hanging on to it and it's getting donated because I do think I have some hoarder tendencies. So
Yeah.
that was good, which is probably why I enjoy shopping so much. But
yeah, I think so. I guess back to the clean girl aesthetic. I feel like there are many aesthetics in New York actually. Obviously, it's like such a diverse city and there's so many different like neighborhoods with different aesthetics. Unfortunately, I feel I don't fit any of them. And this is interesting. Like, so I was actually talking to a friend recently. She lives in Brooklyn. Brooklyn can be like artsier and she's sort of is like, she like worked for a nonprofit. Like her vibe is like, she loves Brooklyn so much. And like for so long has not really understood. I'm not like the biggest fan of New York. I've been very hesitant to like move into the city. And I was talking to her and she was like, how are you feeling about moving into New York? And I was like, I don't know. I feel like the culture is kind of what is hard for me. And she was like, what do you mean about the culture? I was kind of telling her about the clean girl aesthetic vibe and being like, I feel like, honestly, I mean, of course, I have so many financial privileges, but right now I'm in grad school and like my husband's a journalist. So compared to many people working like high powered jobs in New York, we just like simply can't afford to like buy the kind of clothes that they buy, live in the kind of apartment and that like I don't have my nails done ever, and like my nails are like not the cute like, oh, they look so clean and like fresh, like they literally peel constantly, they don't look good. And I just feel like I never was the kind of person who cared about that stuff. Like I said, I grew up and I was like, I just don't care. Like I don't need to get my nails done, I don't need to get a new outfit, I'm not that into it.
Judged.
Now I feel like everyone has this stuff all together and everyone somehow went to like beauty school together and they all have the same outfit memos and they all have the same, we gotta always have perfect nails, always have perfect hair. And that's not me. And this friend who lives in Brooklyn was like, well, honestly, you don't have to be that. You can be like, I love Brooklyn because I'm like, she has a more like artsy, like alt vibe to her dress.
And you're like, I'm not even.
And I was like, girl, I would be such a laughing stock if I tried to be that. Like, that's not me either. And that would feel inauthentic. And I love that it's a place for people who that's their vibe, right? And there's many other vibes to New York, but I just feel I'm not any of them.
I will say, I'm going to say two things. One's practical, one's emotional.
Sure.
My practical advice is get a lot of basics. I think that can.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, no, that's kind of what I
What
think.
cured my feeling of ever feeling like I didn't have enough clothes is just getting like truly just like normal shirts that I felt good in, that I could wear in like multiple settings and feel good. That's my practical advice to feel cool. Number two is that you say that, oh, I grew up not caring, but like I feel like that's kind of contradicted. Cause like
I mean,
I do feel like you're describing how in high school like you felt like judged.
yeah. No, I didn't mean that I felt judged in high school. I guess I meant like more that
You felt personally out of place though.
No, I was giving that example to say how growing up, like I was wearing like a t-shirt and leggings to school because no one was dressing up in a cute.
Oh, I
Like-
thought you were saying you felt like
I mean, I
out
probably
of
did
place.
feel it is an example of like that social pressure made me dress in that way, but it fortunately aligned better with the fact that I don't have a good sense of style.
But I feel like the
And,
biggest insult growing up was when I said I didn't like something you were wearing.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Like that dug deep. Like I could say like you're ugly, you're whatever,
No,
you
it's
smell, but
it's
like
what I
if I
said.
said that your scarf is ugly, tears, drama, like
yeah.
I remember one time I told you that. Do you know what I'm gonna
I
say?
think I know what you're gonna say.
One time Missy was wearing this scarf and I was like, "You're wearing that?" And she was like, "Yes." I was like, "It looks so bad." And she was like, "It's your scarf." And I was like, "It looks so bad on you."
Was this the time that it was like my last day of high school or something and we got into
No,
like
we
okay.
didn't. What were we? No, because I'm picturing Dad in the basement with us.
Oh, okay.
So he must have been driving us. Like
I thought there was one time that I was driving you and it was like my last day of senior
no,
year.
that was because the cupcakes in the back. You were rushed. They fell
Okay,
over. You were
okay,
trying to give
okay.
cupcakes to all your teachers.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a different fight. But
I believe that my scarf was ugly on me.
it was, and I'm remembering it. It was.
All right.
But this is all to say, like,
No, it's a mystery why I have this anxiety.
do you think it comes from me?
No, I think that like in the best way, like having a sister keeps you humble. I think you kept me
I humbled you.
very humble in the outfit.
Yeah.
Almost too humble in the outfit.
Okay, I was
range.
like 14.
No,
But
I know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No. But what I'm saying is, I think you're saying like, oh, I didn't care, but like you obviously cared from a young age.
I cared, but I think yeah, it's maybe I think it's what I was saying before. It's an unfortunate intersection of the fact that it's not that like I care what other people think of me, unfortunately, but like I just don't care that much about clothes. Like I don't have a great intrinsic like sense of style. I don't like want to spend my time really finding new clothes like for that long.
Let me ask you a question.
But also I have social anxiety.
Okay.
It's like yeah. Okay, go
Let me
ahead.
ask you a question. When you get, let's say, you got your white pair of jeans and oh my God, they look perfect. Are you like coming home and being like, Jacob, her husband, let me show you my jeans, like trying them on, like
Yeah.
so excited.
No, I'm excited.
And then you're like, I'm gonna wear them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, because that is the excitement I get when I get like a cute pair of things.
I think I just like don't I feel like I always remember like now I've gotten a little bit better at it, but when people say things to me like, "Oh, I love that shirt. I've seen that on you a few times." I'm like, "You are noticing and remembering the clothes." I do not pay attention. Like it's just not something that I'm drawn to very much and
I am totally noticing what people wear. If they're cute.
Yeah.
If they're not cute, I'm just like, I don't pay attention. But when someone's wearing something cute, Like literally the outfit I was describing about someone that I was working with, the outpatient that had like this adorable slacks and like the Madewell sweater, and it was like perfect on her. I remember just looking like, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
and I will remember if she wears that same thing again, I'll be like, that is like my favorite sweater on you. It looks so cute.
I think that I've gotten more like that, but not coming from a place of genuine admiration, coming from a place of anxiety. Being
You're like, I've learned
shoot,
that
this is what's in style and that's a cute thing.
Oh.
So I need to be paying attention.
I mean, a little bit, I do feel like, because I'm in this place where I don't have any clothes that I feel cute in this setting, I do feel a little bit like that. But I'm not like necessarily jealous. I'm just like, wow, I love this for her. Like,
Yeah. No, I think that's amazing. And I think that there are many people who love New York because they're like, I love fashion and I so love curating my clothes. And it's a place where I feel like that's appreciated and I can like really be on the cutting edge. And like, to me, it's just stressful. I think,
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like what's interesting is, yeah, like it's something you said, you're like not intrinsically something you care about, but something you want so that you can, other people can like respect you or like see that in you.
Yes.
And I think this comes into home decor.
Yes. Yes.
Let me set the scene. Missy
No!
lived in Jersey City.
This is why I have anxiety. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And she's like, you know, trying to be like aesthetic. It's like her first apartment with Jacob. And she's like, all right, like she's ordering things. Okay. This girl is like Googling like decor. And she finds herself this, what was it? It was like, it said like
The
Jersey.
skyline.
Okay. And then it like said Jersey City in like spray paint or something. I'm sure there's an aesthetic version of that, but when I say this like giant poster is like hanging above
Okay,
her fireplace.
this is why I feel I don't have a good, because I don't care what other people think. I just get the thing that makes me intrinsically happy, and then I'm like, okay, I do that.
It made you happy.
I liked it.
I think you ordered it because you're like, I need art.
I liked it.
Like,
I liked it.
okay, then you know what? But
I was bullied.
okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Jacob tried to bully me about this wallpaper.
My husband.
He
He
saw
have a
the
good sense either.
But in my brain, I'm like, well, I like it. Like, sucks to suck. But you are like, oh my God.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I genuinely just like the things I like. So I'm just like, well, if someone else doesn't like them, that like sucks for them. He said that this reminded him of like what was it? The Soviet Union circa like 1930s. I was like, that is so specific. Also, it's very cute. What's this kind of green called?
Sage.
Sage green.
Yeah.
It goes with, you can't see the rest of my decor, but trust that I have like a green moment going on up here.
Yeah. We don't have to justify love Jacob with all my heart, but
He doesn't have good style sometimes. And so I feel like I'm someone who just has opinions about whether I like something or not. But I can also take it if someone doesn't like it about me because I know that I like it. But you're like, I like it, but if other people don't like it, then I'm embarrassed and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I think I definitely have to unpack this more. It's
What
like, I know.
happened to the poster?
I think we gave it threw it away, gave it away. I don't know.
Rip.
Yeah.
It just also didn't fit the vibe.
Okay. Enough. Wait, I don't know the place I wanted to go with this.
I'm just like, she loves Jersey City so much that she needs a shrine.
This is what I can deal with. I think that's something that I have been kind of wrestling with on like, this is like not actually that deep, but like on sort of like a personal identity level is that I used to live in Boston. And I don't know, I guess you had that experience in Boston. My experience in Boston was more like, I would say your experience in Philly, where like just people like, everyone's out here wearing normal jeans and a top, like a sweater. Like,
Well, yeah, I'd say that. But I don't know, were you like on the bar scene?
not really, I
Yes,
guess.
I think it was a specific like going out
group.
group.
Yeah.
I would say otherwise I fit into the Boston thing.
Yeah,
but
all of my friends, like in Boston, it just like, it really felt like it fit my vibe a lot more. Like things literally close at like 11 p.m. midnight. Like if someone throws a party in their home and even if they're like 23 years old, like it's ending at like 11 p.m. Like in New York, that would just be unheard of. That is like 11 p.m.'s even, oh, it's a little past my bedtime. Like everyone's
That's
showing
true.
up in normal pants. Like no one's out here in their trendy wide leg. Like it's a normal set of jeans and it's a sweater.
Okay, you know
And
what? This brings me back to babysitting because I think babysitting down here, the parents are back 9 at the latest. When I used
yeah,
to babysit outside the city, I'm thinking about it, like they would be home at like 2 a.m.
yes. So all this to say, I feel like people weren't that trendy. They weren't trying to be that cool. Like the vibe was like maybe a little more outdoorsy up there. And like that just is more like my vibe, I think. And so now I've been living back in like the New York City area and Jersey City for the past 4 years. We're about to move to New York. And I feel like through that time, I've like obviously wrestled a lot with like feeling like I just don't feel like I have the same vibes as a lot of other people here. And I but I think I've started to be like, "Oh, I guess I'm starting to appreciate this trend," or I'm like gonna push myself to like buy these cuter outfits because people do go out nicer places or they are out later or whatever. And I feel like I've started to like change myself into someone who like never cared about getting my nails done, but now it's like I can't tell whether I just want to get my nails done
I
because I
hate getting my
like
nails
it.
done. I hate it.
Like I for like bridal events last year, I did get my nails done a few times.
Well, those look really good.
I can't afford to get my nails. I truly just can't afford to be getting my nails done regularly. But like there's a strong part of me that now has a deep desire to do that. And I'm like, is this coming from like now I like that look a lot? Or is that coming from like I just want to be accepted in this crowd of people who always has immaculate
Okay.
nails?
Again, I'm going to come with the practical and emotional. Practical is the Kiss Bare But Better press on nails. Last 2 weeks, the reason that they're so good is you press them on and they're like a little bendy. Whereas I noticed other fake nails are super hard. So if something presses on it, it's like a lever and it just like comes off. But it can like take
Yeah.
pressing.
Oh, press on nails.
Don't sell me out of my nails because I love them. So if I ever need it, I feel like it is an ADHD thing that I genuinely cannot sit. Like I can't sit at a restaurant for a long time. God forbid I'm sitting at the nail salon, like not able to like I'm trying to be mindful, but like I can't freaking stay still for that long. Just like that's why I can't be a surgeon too. Yeah, I feel like that's another situation where I'm like surrounded by people who do have their nails done, and I'm just like, well, I hate doing that, so I'm just not going to do it.
No, but I think no, that makes a lot of sense. I think what I'm saying though is I feel like maybe I've changed.
Well, like
Who
now you do like to.
likes it, but part of me is wrestling with that.
Those nails for your wedding looked so good.
No, I loved them.
So
I wish I
say,
could do them all the time now. But
I
I
like that
kind
nail
of hate
place.
that I've become this like sort of more materialistic person who's like now I can't stand my nails that aren't done, right? And I feel the need and the wish and the want to like, I wish I could afford to get my nails done like every 2 weeks.
I don't think it's
right?
materialistic. I think there's a difference between liking to wear stuff or like certain, like it would be different if you were like, I must have the most expensive nails, like
Yeah,
because and go to the most expensive salon. But you are saying that you just like to have them done, like if you could just snap your fingers, and even if it's like press-ons or whatever, like you like.
I do
Okay, maybe
press-ons
not
because I
press-ons.
honestly, but they're too much upkeep. I
Okay.
just want them to be, I don't even have to think.
I think it's one thing to enjoy or like a certain thing versus wanting it, not even for someone else, but just like always needing like like it's like I like fashion, but like I will never be the person who's like aspiring to get brand name anything. Like I will always be okay with a dupe.
No,
Like
that's fair enough.
100%.
No, I'm not trying to say that anyone into fashion is materialistic. I guess it just feels like a crisis for me because I feel like I went from not caring at all about these aesthetic things to now being like I kind of have this want and I wish I could afford X and I wish I could like again, it's not like the designer thing. It's just literally getting my nails done or like, like I feel like I could like up my wardrobe just a little bit. And like it's probably coming from both places to be honest, but it is this like
Maybe
weird,
just like growing up more.
I know.
I do really like your outfit today. This is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I
You
got
wore this
this
apple
with-
picking.
I wore this exact outfit apple picking.
Really? I feel like I
Last
said the
year.
same thing where I was like, I really like it.
I know. You thought you were gonna get engaged that day.
No, wait, I didn't think it was the apple picking day.
Okay. I thought you might think that.
I don't know why a lot of like the traps that so I got engaged last November, so we were probably
was,
apple
like,
picking like right
October?
but for some reason in my brain I didn't. I was always ready to get engaged, meaning like I had told myself like I never again, did I really want to be surprised? Like we could go into the like psychoanalytics of like how I was like telling myself to always be on guard. But for whatever reason that didn't raise my like
That's so interesting. We
alarms.
should have done it that day.
I would have been surprised. I don't remember because I was like, I didn't really feel the vibes of the apple picking.
Yeah.
proposal experience.
We were on the
I think
wavelength.
it's because it was also Sunday. I
Oh,
felt
was it?
pretty safe Sundays because I felt like we all were on the same page that we wanted a couple like to be able to
That's
celebrate.
fair.
So,
That's fair.
was mine on?
No, I
Mine
feel
was
like
on a Saturday.
it was on a Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, what did I do that Friday?
I came here. I don't know.
What was I doing?
That was the night that I had.
I worked. I took my exam on Friday.
Right.
I had my pediatrics exam.
Yeah.
With my friend that you got as like a double agent.
Oh my God, yes. For Allie's proposal, like Allie was so on guard. Like she
I
was
was on
suspecting
guard.
everything, and she knew
Except for apple picking.
there were except apple picking, I guess. But like anyone in her life, like she suspected might have information about it. Like for me, I sort of just like expected maybe my siblings, obviously my fiance. Like I was like, okay, they
Also-
probably know when it's happening, but like my friends, I can talk to them about it, right? They might not know.
But I think you also took the approach of like not trying to actively figure it out.
Yeah. Allie was trying to actively figure it out.
I don't
and
know
she
why.
assumed that everyone might have information. So
Yeah, I
we
was
couldn't
not
really-
just like talking to Erin being like
Yeah, she wouldn't just be like calling up her best friend being like, I think it's this day because
I
she
knew that would come back to them.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about it like why would it have been so bad?
Well,
So for them to know, for
Yeah.
you guys to know what I was thinking.
so
You don't
anyway,
It was 3D chess.
We had to find a double agent that she wouldn't suspect so that we could understand like what she was thinking basically and therefore plan around that. So we were like,
Because gosh, I was
she's
thinking about it like 24/7.
Yeah. We
Just with randos. Like
literally.
it would be like the person I'm like paired with for like one day from my medical school that like I don't even know and have any relationship with. And
So
I'm like,
we found that person.
literally, they hunted down because one time I was driving this girl home and I was like, oh, it's just like, she was very sweet. Shout out to this girl.
Yeah.
You're probably not watching this, but peace and love. You're going to be great. She like didn't have a car. I don't remember. I was giving her a ride home and I was like, oh, Missy called me. And I was like, oh, Missy, like my friend is in the car. And she just banked that. She was
I was like, okay, that friend.
let's call her Sarah.
Yeah.
You were like, okay, Sarah.
Yes.
Let's Google Sarah at this medical school.
I literally found this girl on Instagram and creepily messaged her and was like, hi, you probably don't remember this, but one day when you were riding home with Allie, I'm her sister and I called. I'm Missy. I'm reaching out because Allie's about to get proposed to, and we were wondering if she might have divulged any information to you about when she thinks she might be getting proposed to.
Well, listener, why was it so important that you knew what I thought?
Because Allie suspected everything.
No, and there was a leak.
Oh my God. Yeah.
This could be for another time, but basically
Yeah.
there was a spoiler about when the proposal was. Everyone was being very careful, but one person included me on a text that I was not supposed to be included in.
Yes. So there was
And so some information got divulged and they tried to cover it up. So they needed to know if they did a good job covering it up or not.
Yes, that's true. That's true. On top of the fact that Allie was already suspecting everything, this happened. So this lovely girl, Sarah, responded. And she probably thought it was so creepy, but she was just like,
But I
"Hi."
saw her on Friday and she was such a good actor.
She did not.
We sat next to each other during the exam, actually. And then I don't remember if I left early or whatever it was. At the end, she was like, I hope you get engaged this weekend. Like, we'll see. Like, because I had told her about it. Like, she acted so normal. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, but she knew, but
Yeah.
she was super chill about it. But now looking back, I'm like, it was not that serious, but it felt so serious at the time.
I should apply that same advice to my clean girl aesthetic anxiety.
This is true. I do feel like
It's
you
not that
always
serious.
look back thinking it's not that serious.
It's really not. I do want to be clear, like, this is the tiniest violin. It really is.
Wait. I need to show you these photos that I found of us in Hawaii. The other day I was just looking through these photos from this trip, and I remember that was like a self-conscious time for me. And I thought I looked so ugly in these photos. And now I'm like, these are freaking adorable. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think that, and I kind of remind myself of that because a lot of times in moments where I'm self-conscious, I feel like we're still so young that we will look back at this time and just be like, what a cutie in their 20s. Like,
Totally. No, I know that. And I think part of the reason, I think for so long I was like, I really feel like I can't live in New York. I need to move away. Like, I need to move back to Boston where I feel more comfortable. And I think I have gotten to a point where I'm like, whatever. Like, obviously, you listen to this whole podcast. It's not quite at the whatever stage, but I have come more to terms with it and been like, I am who I am. Like, I'm moving to New York. It's not that serious.
here she comes, world.
Here I come. Well, the best part is too, like, my husband loves New York. He's like very,
But
very
boys
excited to
are
live
just-
there. He's a boy. He's not fashionable, as we've discussed.
Well, I feel like
But-
actually, I like a lot of the shirts Jacob wears.
He's gotten more. It's similar to me. I think living in New York has like changed him for the better.
or living near New York, you mean?
Yeah, or the
No, but
area.
for a long time, he has very nice shirts. I've
Yeah,
actually
I think
gotten
since-
Lucas a couple of shirts based on Jacob's style.
No, but I do think that he wore exclusively graphic tees until we moved to the New York area. And
Okay.
similar to me,
I guess
he
I
started
didn't know
going
him.
to like events and being like I have one nice shirt. Like now I have 2 events in a week. Like, what do I do? That
You're a girl who, like, how many pair of leggings do you have?
well, I have what do you
Just
like?
tell me.
I have 2 workout running leggings,
I'm
and then I
saying-
have one just like leggings.
That is kind of what I mean, where I'm like, that is all, like, you'll be like, you just don't have a lot of clothes. That's actually more ladies than I thought. I thought you were going to just say one pair.
Well, 2 for running, but they're different climates. One's like warm weather. One's like they have like some netting on them, so it's
Do
like
you do laundry constantly? Like, what if you want to run more than once? You
I
have shorts.
repeat. Yeah, it depends on if it's like winter and I need my winter pants. I wear my running pants more than once.
Without washing them?
Yeah.
That's not very clean, girl.
It's not very clean, girl. It's not.
I just recently started wearing pants more than once, like jeans.
Okay, but this could be your own like cleanliness thing because you're
Right.
not supposed to wear jeans. Like you're not supposed to
That's-
wash. Literally read your jeans. They say best care is like wash every like literally like 10 wears or something like that.
My butt goes places.
Where is your butt going?
Bus seats, like, it's
Yeah.
so dirty.
Yeah.
And then the issue is that I wear my clothes inside. And then I think about the fact that my jeaned butt has sat, I don't know, anywhere. Sometimes you're even sitting on the ground for a picnic
I think you just got
with
it.
E. coli everywhere.
I haven't gotten E. coli yet. I'm good.
I don't think that's actually interesting because I don't exactly know what I'm scared of because I'm not thinking that I'm going to get sick. I just don't like the idea that germs are getting in.
Well, that's the difference between
That's
you
a
and me.
different topic.
Yeah, I think I'll live to tell the tale. I think maybe this is just like
Do you smell? Because
no.
I smell my jeans.
oh, if I smell, of course, if something smells.
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
no. But I feel like my shoes now, I'll wear my jeans once, twice, maybe 3 times. But I'll start to smell them and I can smell that they have a smell. I'm also a huge person I'm very nervous. I smell at all times. So
I don't really notice that. Again, I'm not waiting the 10 times or whatever the recommendation is. I pretty much
I do it. Like I'm up there
probably like
sneezing.
3 times is about how many
I
times
think
I wear
part
my
of the
pants.
reason I was thinking about this, that I'm worried I smell, is because of my eczema. I can't use scented products. So everyone around me has like
Mhm.
this just like fruit, vanilla, like whatever
Yeah,
scent
yeah,
that they
yeah,
have
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I can't like wear perfume. I can't wear like deodorant, or even I wear deodorant, but deodorant with like
A
where
scent,
like the
yeah.
yeah, or like
Yeah.
my wash is like the free and clear, like
Right.
scent free. So
No, so this is your version of that.
oh yeah, you're right. I do worry. But you know who else has that worry? Alex, our brother.
That's funny.
But he uses scented stuff. I don't know what's up with him.
Well, I
Anyway,
think that in our 20s, I think it's a time where we're all like,
you're figuring out.
You're
You're
figuring
finally having your own identity and the funds to buy the things you want. But
everyone's at a different place. Everyone
they
has
do,
their
though.
own thing. Different cities have different identities, and
yeah,
it's not that deep, but
it's not that deep,
sometimes
but
it feels that deep.
Well, thanks for
Okay,
listening.
thanks for listening to us ramble about this. I think this is a good place to stop. Thanks for doing the clean girl aesthetic.
Yeah, I know that. We got more out of it. We got like an hour
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah.
And I was like, what are we going to talk about?
I know.
Cleaning?
Well, thanks for being here. See you all next week. Bye.